And a good afternoon to you, sir. How the heck are you?
I'm doing good.
Right on.
Yourself?
Doing good, thanks. Year 4 now for you. Feeling like a vet? This is all normal workday stuff for you?
Yep.
Yeah, right on. How's so I guess the one new thing is Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's good. I like the defense, man. It's coming together pretty nicely.
They say he's pretty intense, right? But we were thinking maybe we haven't seen a lot of that intensity yet. Still early. Have you seen it?
I mean, I don't think we've really messed up enough or made too many mistakes to where he's got to rip anyone a new one. But we're good. Like, you know what I mean? He's a stickler for how he wants things done. Wants it done a certain way. Wants it done the right way. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I mean? We're all just trying to win football, so win games.
How about your defensive line coach, though, Jeff Zanina? First off, he looks like he could still play.
Yeah.
But he's a guy that I have seen barking a little bit. Like, if you mess up a rep, you can go back and redo it. Actually, maybe the entire defensive line group's going to go back and redo it.
Yeah, he's an intense guy. You know what I mean? But he's just looking for good practice habits, good effort, you know what I mean, and good technique. And you just better pay attention, you know? He's an intense guy.
What are some of the biggest changes that you've noticed with the new defensive scheme? Obviously, DQ had so much success here. You mentioned Mike Zimmer, that's new, but you're liking the defense. For you specifically, are there a lot of changes?
I wouldn't say too much. Like, I'm still a 3-tech, still taking on a lot of double teams, you know what I mean? Got to hold down the run, doing a lot of penetrating. It's pretty similar, you know what I mean, in terms of my responsibilities.
Yeah, I was watching. Zach and I were down when you were doing drills, and I noticed you have your bags, and everybody else when they're taking on double teams, you have your bags angled. And I was kind of curious to why. Some guys don't use the bags and some do.
You're talking about like the chutes?
The chutes. And I was curious, is it just because you're trying to work on your alignment with that? Or
Yeah, kind of working on my alignment, and then like it's just to keep my footwork going forward.
Right. Yeah, everybody else seems to not have it. Then I'm like, and then I watch, I'm like, oh, Osa's got it where he's trying to figure out. But is it with you? The whole thing, it looks like, is they're trying to teach you guys to keep your feet on the ground. It's that quick, with the footwork and stuff. Is that different from what you did in the old scheme, or is it something that it's always been that way? If you're a one-legged football player, you're not any good.
Yeah, it's the same that it's always been. Just really, really emphasizing it now. You know what I mean, and working that, and then working some new alignments, kind of playing with tilting a little bit, stuff like that.
Yeah. Does that help you with? You start to tell me, does tilting help you, or does it help you with your reads? Like, or does it
just more of the angle?
The more the angle, like the way does it kind of it frees you up a little bit to grab or to be able to punch the way you want to?
Puts you on more of a direct angle to the lineman.
Yeah,
especially from the alignment.
Gotcha.
It's Osa Odighizuwa here with you on 105.3 The Fan. What's next for you? What's your goal for this year?
Man, I'm just trying to have the best year I've had. You know what I mean? Trying to have the best year of my career because it's a contract year for me. So. And the end goal is really, well, not I guess the end goal, but like short-term goal for the next year is to be able to sign an extension with Dallas. So I want to put the best film that I have thus far on tape.
I mean, the long-term goal has to be coming out of the NFL with generational wealth, right?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, that
starts with signing a second deal, and then after that, we'll check and see how my body feels.
Yeah.
Be about 30. You know what I mean? So after a second deal, see how my body feels. We good? Keep going? All right,
how is it in year 4? Can you feel the hits starting to pile up at all yet? Or 25 years old, right?
Yeah, definitely. But I feel like I do a good job of taking care of my body. I have a pretty good routine, so just really been consistent with that routine since I've been in the league, and just finding different things, different ways to add to it, and just different things that I can do for my body to recover and stay healthy.
Now, are you a cold tub guy?
Yes, sir.
How, every day?
Yeah.
And does it ever take some like coaching yourself up? Like, I am going to do this. Do you ever feel like
pep talk?
Not today, bro?
I mean, not until like I'm right there in front of all of the ice in the tub, and I'm like,
you can do it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Can
we hear more of your routine? I'm hearing that, first off, the body transformation from year to year, you can tell. You're also dabbling into the modeling world a little bit, so I know that you got to keep the physique there. But how many workouts are we getting in a day?
I mean, last offseason it was a lot. It was like, there was like 4 at one point. Like,
damn,
4 days?
I would do like yoga, then I'd go lift and like run, and then maybe go do like some D-line work or Pilates and then another lift. But, you know, I've kind of had to be honest with myself in terms of like just that's not a very sustainable workload as I'm starting to get older. And I'm not going to get any younger, you know what I mean? And then the reps are going to start to set in, and the mileage is going to start to set in. So just finding different ways to get the work, maybe a little bit more Pilates and stuff like that, less lifting. I'll get like one in and just, you know, a lot of core work, yoga, taking a little bit more time to recover and like spend more time getting like treatment and stuff like that and just resting, you know, putting more of an emphasis on rest and just letting my body recover and making gains that way.
So is this the best shape of your life season right now? Can you confirm it?
I would say so.
Looks like it, dude. I mean, the gosh dang biceps are just
Oh my gosh,
jumping
popping
off the screen right now.
Looks like you just got a fresh lift.
I appreciate that. You know, definitely, I mean, I had like a little rough start to the offseason. Had a little surgery on my elbow, stuff like that. So still getting back into it.
Yeah.
Is that a hoodie, tank top, half shirt? Are we combining three things into one, Osa? Or is that a customized thing? Or
Yeah.
we can pick those off the rack somewhere?
Nah, you can't
you
pick
did
it
that
off the
yourself?
rack. I
That's just
definitely
the Osa
grabbed,
Odighizuwa
I
collection.
grabbed a little dry fit hoodie and mutilated it with some scissors.
I see you do subscribe to the Suns Out, Guns Out theory. Is that a regular thing for you? Yeah.
Might throw a long sleeve on sometime.
You're definitely the best dressed of the D lineman, right? You're the best dressed of the D lineman. You can say it.
Well, yeah, he's a
You
model.
said it, not me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
how you
disagree
Was
with
there a
you.
point of contention?
I'm not going to disagree
Is
with
anybody giving you a run for your money? Who would be second to Osa in the D line room for best dressed, taking care of himself? There's not even a close second.
I feel like Tank comes to mind as a guy
I
that
was
might
gonna say
try.
Tank for
suits.
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Tank got that. He definitely puts it on for sure.
You've been
Big bag wardrobe.
You've been sumo wrestling with Micah a little bit.
I mean, I didn't go out there with him, but I saw the film. I like how he grabbed the cloth at the end of it and got the guy out of the ring.
Yeah.
He was working that leverage.
Whatever it takes.
You're the guy they should send to Japan because you're the big anime fan on the team, right?
I'm definitely trying to go to the Crunchyroll Awards this year, this off season.
That would be incredible. So what do you watch right now? I know we got a lot of listeners that are big anime fans, and is that something you're bonding with for the rest of the defensive line? Like, is anybody else into it as well?
Chauncey. Me and Chauncey actually toured the Crunchyroll facility here recently, like 2 weeks before camp. It was dope.
Where is it in Flower Mound?
I believe so.
Okay.
Next to Fanatics.
So what's your favorite anime? I grew up as a Dragon Ball Z guy. I feel like that's kind of maybe the first one for a lot of people. One Piece is fantastic, but right now I think that it's booming.
Yeah, One Piece is definitely booming. I'm not caught up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like stuck on the Skypiea arc. Everyone's telling me I got to skip it, but I'm like, no. I feel like I'm not gonna get the full experience if I skip it. I'm just gonna like kind of thug my way through that one and then just go from there. But my favorite all time is Bleach.
Bleach. I
Yeah.
have not seen it. Might need to add that to the
Is
repertoire.
that anime safe for work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bleach is a good one. It's not one of those ones where you'll walk in. Well, I mean, I feel like there'll be like a moment or two where like it's just strange, but that's just anime in general sometimes. Like,
That's why Waldrick loves it, man.
yeah. Solo leveling is really good. You're not going to get any of those weird moments. You could watch it without anyone coming in and be like, hey, what is that? Like, you know what I mean? I'm watching Tower of God right now because they're dropping a new season. So just watching that week to week. I don't really binge too many things anymore. I like to just have like a good rotation of things that I watch every week.
Healthier.
Do you get into the video games as well?
The only anime video game that I played was Jump Force. And then once they drop Sparkling Zero, that new Dragon Ball Z game, I'll probably try that one out. But
It's Osa Odighizuwa here with you in the GBag Nation, Cowboys defensive tackle. Okay, you've been around. You know about the years that this fan base has been waiting for something big from this great organization. What do you guys need to do to bring more postseason success this time around?
man, I think we just got to keep it together. I can't say that there was anything that we were really lacking in the past couple of off seasons, especially or like postseasons, especially having everyone healthy. Just
How'd that happen though? Green Bay, 27 zip. That was crazy.
man. Honestly, couldn't tell you. It just felt like it's like everything we did, they had an answer for, or something like that. But like, like I said, it's like a small change that I think once we get that together, just like were just right there, you know.
Sounds like you're off to a good start, not taking off Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
Things got to be going pretty good.
Yeah.
Can I pick your brain on some of the run defense stuff? Because it feels like, and you know, I mean, having been here now year 4, that's one criticism that a lot of the fan base will give. Like, man, what's wrong with the defense being able to stop the run? Zim's done a good job of that throughout his entire career. But from your standpoint, maybe year to year, has anything stood out to you? It's like, man, this is an area we need to clean up.
For sure. And I wouldn't say, like, I feel like year to year we've definitely gotten better at it, just not where we need to be just yet. So I think this year is definitely going to be a good year for that, and just another opportunity to improve in that aspect.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's great to catch up with you. Best of luck to you this year, and we'll see you back next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.